Welcome to World in 2 Minutes. These are your headlines. Police have begun registering dozens of refugees who've entered the country from Serbia. The government says it's come up with an emergency plan in case of an influx of thousands more refugees. Earlier on Wednesday, Hungary closed its border with Serbia to protect what Prime Minister Viktor Orban called a Christian way of life. On Tuesday, Budapest declared a state of emergency in 2 counties along its border with Serbia. It happened as new laws to curb the influx of refugees came into effect. Police are now allowed to detain asylum seekers who try to cross the razor wire fence Hungary has built along its southern border. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has announced he will add more penalties for throwing stones and introduce fines for minors convicted of the offence. He made the announcement after Israeli forces stormed Aqsa Mosque for a third day. An Israeli driver reportedly died after he crashed a car when it was hit by stones. At least 26 Palestinians were injured on Tuesday. Currently, people face up to 20 years in prison for the crime of throwing stones. The Australian government has confirmed that it has launched its first airstrikes against ISIS in Syria. Australia is part of the US-led coalition against the militant group. Last week, former Prime Minister Tony Abbott said that the US had asked the Australian Air Force to expand its military action beyond Iraq and into Syria. A study has found that marine animal life has fallen by half since 1970. The World Wildlife Fund and Zoological Society of London co-authored the report, saying climate change and human behaviour have contributed to the decline. Some species are doing even worse due to overfishing. Tuna and mackerel populations have dropped by 74%, and the sea cucumber has fallen by 94% in the Red Sea, and by 98% in the Galapagos. Thanks for watching TRTworld.com, Istanbul.